Hi, everyone. I'm Jason Rowan from USA Hockey, and I am joined now by Clark Donatelli, who just wrapped up USA Hockey's Boys Select 17 Player Development Camp in Amherst, New York. From this camp, USA Hockey selects its US Under 18 select team that will compete at the Hlinka Memorial Cup tournament in August, which serves as the unofficial kickoff to scouting season for NHL general managers throughout the country and North America as a whole. As he did last summer, Clark Donatelli will be serving as head coach for the Hlinka-bound U.S. Under-18 select team. And coach, as you look back on this week's camp, what stood out about the crop of players you watched?
Well, it was very competitive. We have a lot of good players, and getting down to the numbers, we had a lot of tough decisions to make, which is really good, because, it's going to strengthen our team. So we couldn't take everybody. The pool was big. I think our team identity is going to be a hardworking team. Seemed like we got a lot of good people too, really good humans, and we're very happy. We're very happy with the team.
So hardworking is always going to be a common denominator of any successful team in a tournament or in any setting. But having coached this team last year and now coming back into this tournament with a new crop of players, you'll obviously want it to still be a hardworking group. What other key characteristics do you think will be a part of this team's personality over time?
Well, I think, it goes so fast. So the team's got to come first. The individuals are going to make up the team, and they have to be, not selfish and play for the team, whatever it takes. Because, we're getting a group of guys together that are probably the best players on the teams they play back home. So now they're going to be in different roles. They're going to be playing, different amount of the minutes. And how are they going to react to that? It's tough at this age. So we think we get the right people who will best fit the team mentality, come first, and leave the individual stuff for when they go back home. Because this tournament's going to go really quick, and there's going to be guys killing penalties. There's going to be guys on the power play, when probably all these guys have played on the power play on their respective teams back home. So, the roles are going to change, and I think by talking to these players and watching them perform out on the ice there, I think we get a lot of character in the room.
What would you say is the single most important factor that determines success or failure at a tournament like the Hlinka tournament?
Well, I think, we're going to give them some structure and the kids. So they have to be coachable. They have to be coachable, and they got to be hard-nosed kids, So we think we got the group that's going to be coachable, that are going to sacrifice themselves and be all about the team. And I know that our guys are going to work hard. So we got a lot of guys out there that are going to work extremely hard. It's hard to score goals, right? And especially as we go up in levels, and we're going to have to get to those hard areas, and we're going to have to bang away. But I think if we can play with some structure, I think everyone's going to buy in. I know they will, and guys got to show up in great shape.
So last question for you. As a player, you captained Team USA in the 92 Winter Olympics. You played in 3 World Championships for Team USA, 2 World Junior Championships for Team USA. What does wearing USA on the front of your jersey mean to you? And how do you convey that to a group of young players like this, many of whom will be playing for their country for the first time?
Well, I think it's changed so much. I mean, anytime you get a chance to represent your country, yourself, your family, it's amazing. It's kind of hard to describe it in words, but I think, you're looking back, you talk about some of those teams I played on back in the 80s. I mean, like I told the story, we went to Moscow, and, it was like just trying to survive out there playing against the real Red Army team. And, we lost 12-1 or whatever it was. But I think all those blood, sweat, and tears from the early 80s, after the Olympics in 80 and then through the 80 and 90s, it gives these guys an opportunity to not go to Hlinka. Like, our goal is to go to Hlinka and win a gold medal. Back then, we were just trying to survive, right? And I think all that, blood, sweat, and tears that the guys paid before these guys, so they were allowed to put the sweater on and go over there and have an opportunity to win a gold. It's changed, and I'm just really happy to be part of it.
How do you convey that to the young players on this team?
Just like I tell them. That's what I told them. And I told them, hey, you guys might not know it, but, for you to guys sit here right now and have the opportunity to go over and win a gold medal, a lot went into this before. And a lot of, like I keep saying, blood, sweat, and tears went into that jersey, decades ago, to give you guys the opportunity. So we've come a long way in this country. USA Hockey's been great. A lot of great coaches out there that paid some prices, and you know, it's just great to see, and it's great to be part of it.